If you truly want to master trading, there is one thing you have to get right before anything else, and that is market structure. Because market structure is the foundation of everything. Every decision at the chart is built on top of it. Get this right, and the rest becomes easy. Get it wrong, and nothing else that you do will work. The single biggest reason most traders never become profitable is because they read structure wrong. Not because they don't know what it is, because they were never shown how to do it properly. The same way every time. Once you can do this, the doubt goes away. You stop second guessing yourself. You stop changing your bias every session. You just know. This is a step-by-step breakdown of market structure, and by the end of it, you'll never look at the chart in the same way again. Firstly, we're going to look at what is a trend. A trend is a very simple indication and framework that we use to understand where price is likely to go to next. And the way we do that is by looking at the historical trend. A trend is simply understanding the external swing points in a price chart. You can see here, for example, we have a low, we have a high, we have a higher low, we have a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and higher high. All of this here indicates an uptrend. This is bullish structure. We look at these points. These are our swing points. They are, as you can see, the external legs in price. And what you can see here is that each high progressively gets higher and higher. And with each new high that gets created, we break structure, we put in a higher high, and then we put in a higher low. Now, why do we call this a higher low? It's a higher low because this low is higher than the previous low. This is a higher high, simply put, because it is higher than the previous high. And now when you've established a trend, for example, is in an uptrend, it's bullish, there is, with a statistical significance, a higher probability that we will trade higher. It's that simple. If you take 10 price legs, 7 of them, if they are bullish, are likely to continue trading higher. And that in of itself gives us an edge over the market. We see that we break structure, we put in a higher high. We are literally expecting that price will retrace no lower than this low until it puts in a low and begins reversing again to trade higher and gives us a continued break of structure. After this, for example, now we have a higher high. We would genuinely expect price will come down and continue trading higher. That is the entire framework of why market structure is important. And a bearish trend, when you're looking to sell the market, is indicating that price is trading lower and will continue to do so. We have a high, we have a low, then we have a lower high, then we have a lower low, and this is a break of structure. Now, once we break this structure, this becomes the high in control, this becomes the low in control. And simply put, we're expecting that price will come up and then price will continue lower. It will give us a break of structure, a new lower low, a lower high, and a new lower low. And so if you was looking at the market, the biggest thing to understand your direction is what's going to happen next. You know that we have a lower high here and a lower low here. So what you would be expecting is a continuation of the bearish trend. Price will come and trade higher, and then it will go and trade lower. And as they say, the trend is your friend. If we simply just take that and we go and apply it to the market, it will look something like this. And again, this is the most recent price action, not cherry picked. It's price action right now. We're on the 1 hour time frame. So the first thing you want to do is establish where we have been. So this is the highest point that we can see on our chart. You can see that this high creates this low. So this is your high and this is your low. Then what we can see is price comes up, creates a lower high, continues lower, and creates a lower low. Price then comes back up again, creates a lower high, continues to create a lower low. So at this point, what do you think we're expecting? If this is the current high and this is the current low, we would be expecting that price will trade higher and then trade lower. Now, what we see here is a shift. We see that the trend goes from lower high, lower low, to higher high. Why? Because this high is higher than the previous high. And so now we have a change in trend. We have gone from being bearish, downtrend, to bullish, uptrend. And notice here, we can see that when we shift bearish, we have 1 successful move lower, 2 successful moves lower, 3 successful moves lower, and then the 4th one trades higher. So just by understanding market structure, we can understand that 3 out of 4 of these times, we expected price to go lower, and price indeed went lower. And now what happens after we shift bullish? Now we have a low down here, which is a lower low, and a high up here, which is a higher high. So if you was to open the chart and look at this right now, based off of what we've just gone through, what would you be expecting? We are now bullish. Simply put, you would be expecting price to trade higher. So your directional bias, the most important thing about your trading, what direction should I take the trades in, is going to be bullish. Many people get this wrong. Lots of people look at this market now and they see that price is trading lower. So they think that they should short, but that would be trading against the trend. You would be trading against the flow of the market. You simply wait for price to put in a low, and then you wait for your confirmation, and price should trade higher. And so we'll play price out. You can see now price starts trading higher. These are your entry signals. These are the times that you should be expecting price to continue. And you can see what happens. We then go and create a new higher high. And like I told you, this isn't some random price action. This isn't some cherry-picked examples. This is price in real time right now. So based off of understanding a swing low, a swing high, and the trend, and understanding that you simply want to trade in direction of the trend, as the market has showed us very simply what the trend is. We started bearish here. We have 1 bearish move, 2 bearish moves, 3 bearish moves, and then on the 4th one, it fails. So right now we have 3 out of 4 successful. And then on the last one, we shift bullish. So we're expecting what? A bullish move. And that succeeds. So just by using that concept of highs and lows and the trend, we have been able to accurately predict 4 out of 5 very aggressive moves. These aren't small ranges. These are 100 pip ranges. This is 130 pip range. And there are many mistakes that traders make mapping wrong highs and wrong lows, but we're going to get to those in later, greater detail as we go on. The second point is understanding trend changes and trend continuations. We've touched on this a little bit, but we're going to go a little bit deeper right now. So again, you can see that we have a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high, giving us a break of structure. So right now we are bullish. So we would be expecting from this point that price will come down and give us a new high. And it does. And after this point, you would be expecting the same thing until it doesn't, right? Every trend fades eventually and shifts into a new trend in the opposite direction. But all we do is get involved in the new trend. We don't stay fixed on the one side of the market. Now that we've changed character, we've gone from bullish to bearish, we would be expecting a trend continuation, which is the continuing of the trend that we have. We put in a low, we put in a high, and we put in a lower low continuation. That is what a continuation is. And then again, you can see we get a change of character. So we go from bearish to bullish. And what you would be expecting then is a trend continuation, a continuation of the reversal. We put in a higher high, higher low, and higher high. And usually at this point, we would be expecting, once again, a trend continuation because we are bullish. We always trade in direction of the current trend. You see, we have low to higher high. And eventually, at some point, you will get what we refer to as a trend exhaustion, where price just simply fails to break through. Maybe it tries multiple times and eventually it ends up reversing, giving us, once again, a trend change, a change of character. At that point, the same thing stays true. You simply trade in the direction of the newly established trend, which would be a pullback into here and a continuation down here. And again, if we just look at the most recent price, we can simply see where these trend changes occurred. So first and foremost, you can see that we were actually bullish, right? Price puts in a higher high, a higher low, and a higher high. And then we have a change of character. We put in a lower low. After this trend change, this change of character, we're simply expecting a trend continuation, which is a pullback and another lower low. We would be expecting again another trend continuation. Pullback, lower low. Again, trend continuation, pullback, lower low. And even right now, we would be expecting a trend continuation. We fail to have the continuation and we shift up. Now, again, this is where many people make the mistake because we put a high in here, a low in here, and then a high. Notice that this is still the high, this is still the low. This is just internal noise, which we're going to get into. But we have a change of trend. When we have this change of trend, we expect a trend continuation, which is to say more bullish price delivery. And that's what we get. And so that is understanding trend reversals and trend continuations. In this section, I I want to talk about mapping market structure, swing structure versus internal structure. This is something that I see so many traders get wrong, and it ends up costing them everything. Here we can see that we have the code for internal as green and swing structure as gray. So with a trend, you usually have these large external swings in structure, right? You can see them marked out as low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and higher high, and then lower low as we change character. But inside, from this low to this high, there are many of these little swings, and this gets a lot of people a lot of times, because although this looks picture perfect, a lot of the times it doesn't look like that. A lot of the times it actually looks something like this. Maybe you have a swing high, and then you have your internal structure that looks like this. And many traders end up thinking that we're bullish now, and they try to long. Okay, now we're bearish, we're short. Okay, we're bearish, we continue, we fail, we're bullish, we fail, we're bearish, we fail. And this is the biggest trap to avoid when trading market structure, is getting caught internally. And so we need to understand the difference between them. So we can see here that whenever we have an uptrend on a lower time frame, which is what internal structure usually is, it's lower time frame swing structure. So let's say we have a 15-minute, for example. I'm going to show you in the trade walkthrough that I do after this. And we have internal structures, let's say the 1-minute time frame. When the 15-minute structure creates a low, a high, a higher low, high, high, or any higher time frame. On the lower time frame, as the higher time frame is putting prices in, the lower time frame is doing this. And then as the high gets placed and we go to put in the higher low, the internal starts trading bearish. Again, this is where many traders get caught, because they start trying to trade this internal structure against the overall trend, which is bullish. When we get this in here, when the internal goes from bearish to bullish at a low swing in here, that is the sign that price is going to go and take out the next high. You can see we put in a high, low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Now we've reached the highest swing point and we start trading bearish internally. Again, don't want to be trading these points because it will cost you a lot of money. And the golden rule with market structure is don't get caught trying to trade the internal structure. Though it exists and it can be used, only specific internal structure should be used. And that are your reversal points, your confirmation points. Because if we take this, for example, we can see that we are bullish, yes? And when price is put in a high, we naturally have some type of pullback and the internal structure is bearish. When this internal structure shifts back to bullish, that is your foresight. That is the market telling you that it's going to trade higher now. And so that's the time where you act. When we break this high, we want to trade this low, like this, to this logical high. That is how you read swing and internal structure. So now let me walk you through a real trade scenario using what we've just learned with market structure, which is the most important part of our system. So we're on the 50-minute time frame on Euro US dollar. And what we can see quite clearly is that we are in an aggressive downtrend. You can look at this manually and try to dictate which is the high that's in control and which is the low that's in control. Sometimes this can be confusing. It can throw people off. What I have personally done for my trading is built this. So in the click of a button, I can just simply turn this indicator on and it will tell me. It will tell me what's the swing high. It will tell me what's the swing low. You can see here we have a break of structure. So we know we're bearish. I even have this little thing in here, which tells me the 4-hour time frame is bearish, the 15-minute is bearish, the 1-minute is bearish. So I'm going to go back just before this trade was taken. And I would also like to mention, this is not some cherry-picked trade scenario. This is a real trade from 2 days recording, which is the Thursday, 14th of May. You can see price right now in real time. This is a trade that I took with my members that was called before it even happened. And I'll show you some members that took this exact trade in here. So we want to be just looking at the trend. We can see that we have a swing high and we have a swing low. That's all we care about. We are indeed bearish. Now, what we can see is that as of this moment, the 1-minute time frame is bullish. So this is where we see things coming back. Remember we spoke about internal and external structure? Well, you can see that right now, internal structure is bullish. So we don't want to be trying to sell the market just yet. We're a little bit early because the 1-minute time frame is bullish. What we need to see is the 1-minute and the 15-minute both trading in the same direction. This gives us the ultimate confirmation that we are actually going to trade lower now, not later, now. So fast forward into the New York session. we can see right now the 1 minute is still bullish. So we wait for that 1 minute time frame to shift bearish. So we can see just from this price action, as London session opens, if we go to the 1 minute time frame, we let the indicator tell us what the structure is, because this is where a lot of traders can get messed up. We have specific rules around what makes a high and what makes a low. So this is an indicator that I built, again, for myself, for my own personal trading, that's available to you guys as well. You can check below if it's interesting to you. But you can see for this, we are actually bullish right now. So all we need to see is a change of character on the 1 minute time frame. So we're just simply going to wait. So now what we can see is that this 1 minute time frame is no longer bullish. It is actually bearish. Why? Because we've taken out this low. We've had a change of character. And again, the great thing about this indicator is it's telling you for you. You don't need to try and manually guess which high and which low to use, because again, like I said, I coded this for myself based on my rules, so it makes my life easier. And again, this is something that after speaking with the team and seeing how many of you guys, even after watching the market structure videos that I create, still had issues, we decided to solve that with a tool that does everything for you. You can get access to this indicator for yourself on your trading view, along with a step-by-step trading plan of the exact strategy that I'm using to take today's trade, with years of back testing on that strategy and so many other things for you. And again, you can check that down below if it's of interest and if you think it will help you make your trading easier, which is what it's designed to do. So now we've shifted on the 1 minute and we're actually bearish. Now we're just simply looking for the area to take the trade from. And we can see we have a high here and we have a low here. And so we're just expecting that price is probably going to come and do something like this and like this. And we're expecting it to go lower down to these levels. So we are literally just going to take our short position at the high of this level, stops above the high. And we're just going to target the low. Why this low? Because this is the 15-minute swing low. All we're expecting is that the 15-minute is now going to continue. If you look at the 15-minute and you look at everything that we've just been through, everything we've just been teaching, you can see the 15-minute is bearish. Internally, we've come up like this. And now we've traded lower. And now we're going lower. And so what do you think is going to happen? We're probably going to trade lower, right? That is essentially the majority of what this system is built off of. And so again, like I told you, this becomes the trade. And as you can see, price starts trading in, tags us into our level, stays around there for a little while, and ultimately begins trading lower until you will see that literally as of recording this video, right now in real time, you can see the time is ticking, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. This is real price right now. We have just hit take profit on this trade. I will show you the screenshots of the members catching this exact trade because it's just hit take profit.